that should be everything ready to start. Now, do we want to talk about practice? Probably not. No. No, probably not. No. But here we are. So, fun fact, today's going to be probably a bit of a shorter stream, even though I don't necessarily want it to be. Just because it's been snowing all day. Like, all day. Like, all day. Which means I'm going to have to cut stream short so I can go outside and clear the walk before my husband gets home. Because we've probably got a good, like, 1.5 to 2 inches out there. And yes, I in fact shoveled the walk this morning, which is a delight because that means my arms are already dead because I had to shovel the walk manually this morning without using the snowblower. Fun. So much fun. Can't use the snowblower in the morning because I had to shovel the walk at like 4:30 in the morning. And, yeah, my neighborhood has a noise ordinance, which means I can't use a snowblower until about 9 a.m., which is fine. I appreciate the noise ordinance because that means they don't set off fireworks till 3 in the morning anymore, so that's nice. I appreciate the noise ordinance. But that means I can't use my snowblower anymore. So that means I had to manually shovel the walk at like 4:30 in the morning. So that was fun. But good news is I'll be able to use the snowblower later. So, woo. But that does mean we have about like 1.5 inches worth of snow that I'm going to have to clear. Maybe up to 2 inches that I'm going to have to clear before my husband gets home. So that does mean I'm going to have to cut stream short today so that I can do that, which I know, not fun, but the glamorous life of a housewife.
How's
what
my
can we say?
favorite sanctuary/disease treatment center doing, huh? And I warn you, I left the engine running in case someone says that terrible disease is still burning through the place.
No, we fine.
That specific disease was eradicated.
And the facility is as secure as it's ever been.
Uh-huh.
I expected no less. I get the impression that Mr. Finch wasn't exactly helpful, but you have done excellent work regardless. However, disease doesn't rest, and neither should you.
That's right, everyone. Let's make this place the shining, disease-free jewel of the paleo-curation crown. See, Kira? See how I'm very much helping and leading? You see? Kira?
He's very much helping and leading. See, he says so. He's helping and leading. Alright, where are we putting the Succotashosaurus again? In here, right? Because, no, they have enough adults. I was going to say they didn't have enough adults. Hi! That is a wonderful angle on you. But no, they do have enough adults. Okay, well, I'm incubating you guys for nothing. Cool. Okay, well then who's my issue? Alright. Who's my problem? You guys are 100%. You guys are 100. Ah, I saw red. Okay, that's because this dome needs maintenance. Alright. Who's my problem? Where's my problemosaurus? You. You're a problemosaurus. Okie dokie. You want more cover. Done. You want more ground fruit. Done. You want more ground nut. Done. Okay. Now you're fine. Anybody else in here having trouble? You're also having issues. Why? There. There. Okay. There. All right. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do for you guys. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make all of you quite angry with me in one shot. Right? All of you will be angry with me. Just all of you. There we go. Now, let's talk Pittosaurus. Okay? Since you guys are going to require the least, here we go. Let's say your cover is around here, okay? Ground fruit. It's right here. There. Okay. Ground nut will be around here. Okay. So none of that gets painted over. All right? That should make all the pitties happy. Now, let's talk what will make the packies happy. Okay? Packies want leaf, that will make the packies happy, and wetland. Okay, that's wetland. All right, now, give me more leaf, but give it to me over here. Okay. That makes the packies happy. Who else is over here upset? The baby packies. Okay. You want more ground leaf. Done. And you guys want more wetland. I'm trying to do this while in their little zone. Without taking anything else out. Pretty sure I just made some of the packies unhappy, or some of the pitties unhappy. We'll double check the pitties in a minute. Okay. See, that's what I was afraid of. Actually, let's use wetland and cover, right? Right? We use wetland and cover here. That should keep the pitties or the the pitties happy. Should give these guys cover. And should give these guys. Alright, now let's double check the pitties. What's your issue? I tell you what. Okay. So we're going to do wetland and cover to keep the patchies happy, right? There we go. We've got ground nut. They want ground fruit. There. Now they want more ground nut. Okay. Is everybody happy? Probably not. I'm going to assume the babies aren't happy. You're elderly, but you're happy. Okay. So far, everybody's okay. Everybody's happy. Well, this guy's at 90. You say you're missing ground leaf. Now you're missing wetland. Look, if you wander out this way, you'll have plenty of ground leaf. Okay? If you wander out that way, you'll have plenty. I don't know what to do with you. The only thing I can consider doing with that guy is just getting rid of him. That's the only thing I can consider doing is just getting rid of him. If they're unhappy, just get rid of them is the only thing I can consider at this point. Okay, so they're 100%. Hungry, but they're 100% really. I mean, all they have to do is eat and they're fine. These guys require a check, but they should be fine. Ugh, you've got environmental issues? What's your problem? All right. Let's try putting this back here. Trying to do this without like bothering anybody else too much. Alright, you want ground fruit as well. Okay. And you also want pasture land. We're not going to be able to do this without bothering anybody else. Because see, like now these guys are all missing ground leaf. Yeah. Alright, so we can go as far as down here for that. But like everybody else is happy. Why are you the only guy who's like, oh, I'm not happy? Here. So like we can go here for this. We can go out here for this I don't have pasture land thing. Alright, how about we do the same thing as before? Where we just destroy everything in the paddock. Okay? Now, since you seem to be the pain in the tushy boy, let's go ahead and say, let's take out a little water. Just to kind of give us a little more playroom. Right? And just to kind of give us a little more playroom. Okay, there it goes. There we are. All right. So then, let's go back to altering what I need altered. So now it says we have plenty of pasture, we have everything we need, we just need ground fruit, right? There we go. Now, he's happy. Hey, Red Hood. All right, now he happy. Let's check everybody else. See, these guys are not happy, which, you know, totally expected. You need, we're going to put your stuff down here and your stuff down here. There we go. Everybody else in here, I'm doing all right. How you doing today? Everybody else in here happy? Saw somebody else who was red. Who was it? Okay, you just want to be happier before you breed. That's fine. Not worried about that. Okay. There we go. Everybody else seems to be happy. Okay. Same thing as before. We are going to start with just blank slating this entire operation. Just get rid of everything in here. Everything goes. And we will just restart. You need a little more water, so we can do that. Okay, now we have enough water. All right, now you would like more cover. Glad to hear you're doing well. Okay. And now you would like more ground leaf, which we can do. In fact, anywhere we don't have cover is now ground leaf. Here. Here, we'll even put ground leaf back here. Okay? There we go. Back here is all ground leaf now. Your whole pen is now ground leaf. Okay. Now we need some cover. Why can we not balance that? Because they don't have enough space. That's why. Their area is too small. Okay. Okay. That we can consider fixing. All right. Here's what we do for that. Since their area is too small, we take the oldest 10, since there's at least 20 in here. And we rewild them. How's that? You're in the oldest 10. You're in the oldest 10. And then that should fix that issue. You're in the oldest 10. We'll keep number 10. Right? So that gets us 1, 4, 6, 8. Here we go. There's a couple more back here. 5, 7, 9. All right. That's 13, that's 20, 17, 14, 12. 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. I don't see a number 4. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, yeah. That's it. That's it. We're going to rehome all of those guys. That will help with our stats, yes? These guys are all happy now. These guys I can't check on yet. They require a status check. You. I've done my best with you guys. I think they're all fine. Yes. I mean, a couple of them are hungry, but otherwise they're fine. Yeah. A couple of them are hungry, but once they eat, they'll be fine. Those guys are perfectly fine. These guys. There's like... one of these guys is a pain in my butt. And if there's a pain in my butt, then they should probably go. Just so that we can get to that average 100, right, is the thing. Because they want us to get to an average 100% dinosaur comfort. Which is... okay. So we have like... you're a problem. All right. Perfect. All right. You're a problem. You've been balanced out. Okay. They've been balanced out. They're fine. Okay. Anybody else who is a problem down here? So far, no. So far, it looks like we finally found the balance. Okay, they're all balanced out. They're perfectly fine. These guys are perfectly fine. I am going to drop a few more in there because when I minted a couple extra boys. And then I found out that no, they're perfectly fine. They didn't actually need more guys, but oh well, we made them anyway. They're going in. Maybe we just leave them. I don't know. Can't really cancel them, can I? Oh well. Maybe we just leave them. Alright. So the only other thing we can really do is we can just cull the herd of Strix down here. That's the only thing I can really do. Is just kind of get the Strix down. And hopefully that'll bring our stats up. Because at this point, that's the only other thing I can do. So if you guys would just, yeah. If you guys would just trank those 9 guys, we'll send them out. And then once I send them out, that should probably up our Strix zone. Yeah, see, that's the other reason why I kind of want to get rid of them, because they're also elderly, so they're going to die soon anyway. So, you know, we might as well just send them back out into the wild. Just send them back out into the wild, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, we got 2 more. 8. Give me the 9th one. Where is he? No, is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, nope, that's all 9. All right, fabulous. We about to rewild these guys. Finalize selection. I can't rewild them? No! Well, why could I rewild the other guys but not these ones? Okay. Okay. Okay, well then we're going to need to get a plan C going. All right. Plan B is, well, plan C is an overflow pen. It's the only thing I can do from there is an overflow pen. Right? The only thing I can do is I can open up another quadrant and we can make an overflow pen. Not a bad idea to make a couple of overflow pens anyway. Because we might have to separate out the pitties. Because the pitties are being a pain in the butt anyway. So it's not a bad idea to get ready to separate them. That's the only other thing I can think of is just make an overflow pen. Maybe we'll just make a giant pen down here and we'll put all of them in here. Won't be overflow, just be a big one. I don't really want to separate the families if we can avoid it, right? But we're definitely going to need a bigger pen. Because they're already complaining that they don't have enough area space. But the pitties are also being a problem. And since they want me to have an average of 100% dinosaur comfort, which, can we talk about the fact that that's like almost an impossible request? I mean, really. We want you to have an average 100% dinosaur comfort. Really? You want the average to be 100%. The average. Which means you want everybody to be 1,010% happy all of the time. I mean, I get that that's the ideal, and I get that that's what everybody wants to shoot for, but who is 100% happy all of the time? I'm not even going to ask that of a human. Let alone an animal, let alone a wild animal in captivity. I'm not gonna... That's an impossible ask. I'm just saying. I mean, I have my days. Because, you know, everyone does. Also things like, oh, is your dinosaur feeling a little hungry? Ooh, that's going to tank your stats. Well, look, I can make sure they've got all the food they need in their pen, but I can't force them to eat it. Trust me, I tell my husband that all the time. He does that to our dog. He'll follow her around and be, are you thirsty? Go drink water. And I'm like, hun, you can't force her to drink water. But it's a hot day out. She should drink water. Well, she's a dog. You're not going to force her to do it. But you can't force her to do that if she doesn't want to. He and I go back and forth on this. It's hilarious to listen to us. I swear sometimes we are the epitome of the old married couple. Okay, so once again, we're just going to take the pathway down here. Like down across here. For the same reason, because this way we can put guest plaza here, guest plaza here. And guest plaza all the way down here. And then dino stuff will be in here. Right? Yeah, I know. Sometimes we are that old married couple. It's hilarious. Okay, so then why don't we put... We're going to want at least one of these paddocks to be huge. Because the Strix are kind of complaining that their paddock isn't big enough, right? I feel like that's huge, right? I feel like this is huge. Right? That's massive. That should be more than big enough to make them happy. And then at the very least, we can move all of the Strix from here into this one. Right? And then we can move the pitties in there. That will be more than big enough for the pitties. This will be more than big enough for the pitties. More than big enough. And then we can have this area reserved for another animal should we need another one. I'm not sure we're going to need another overflow pen. But should we need another overflow pen, it's good to have one ready to go, right? Always good to have another overflow pen ready to go. Right, but like that's huge. That's absolutely massive. we're going to need, that's a maintenance facility. I wanted medical. But like that is absolutely massive. If they are not happy with that being their new pen, I don't know what to tell you at that point. You know what I mean? Alright, we are going to need... Let's give it at least 2 maintenance facilities. We'll put 1 over here. I am going to go into the Strix pen for this because the Strix pen is huge. And then I'm going to put another one closer to up here. Let's go into the Strix pen again. Again, the Strix pen is huge, right? Like, this is huge. This is massive. Alright. We need power, so... Why was the rest of it X'd out? Limit reached. Huh. Okay. Interesting that we have limits on those. That's fun to keep in mind. Alright, can't put it there. Can put it there. Okay, come on. Come on. Shift. Thank you. Put it here. You know, maybe it's best if we put it on this side. There we go. Reason is simple. Well, I can't quite reach it over there. Okay. Fine. Alright, fine. There we go. Okay. Thank you. I was hoping I could, like, get it connected into the, to this area from here, but I can't, so we're just going to put you right here. Alright, it's gonna have to go there. No option B on that one. Alright, you go here. Come on. And then we're gonna have one here. And then put one there. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to check that we're actually going to need one more there. There we go. Alright, that'll get this whole area powered up. Don't know why it says it doesn't have power. It absolutely does. That's why it doesn't have power. Because we don't have enough power stations, do we? Where's my power cube? Since when am I only allowed, oh right, sorry, all. Since when am I only allowed certain amounts of power, though? Alright, fine. Increased output, please. Also storm defense, if you don't mind. Also same thing. Storm defense, please, and increase. Although we haven't really had storms on this one, I don't think. Well, no, I think we've had 1 or 2 storms. Just not often. There. Since, yeah, they won't let me build anymore. I think because they want me to use the backup generator. I don't want to use the backup generator. I hate the backup generator. Like, I hate the backup generator. Because you have to refuel it all the time. Don't know why they're suddenly telling me I can only use that many viewing galleries, though. That frustrates to no end. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Viewing gallery here. And I want another one here. Done. Alright, cool. That will do. Let's get some water in the middle. I actually would rather not have the trees here. I know they're gonna want cover. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if they're there, but I would prefer having the trees. They're gonna want cover, but I would prefer having them back here. We'll put it in after the fencing. Right? Fencing first, then trees. So here's what we're gonna do. Absolutely massive. There we are. I told you this one was going to be absolutely massive. And if they're still telling me, after I make this absolutely massive pen for them, that there is not enough space for them, I have several questions. Most of them being, what on earth is enough space for you at that point? Okay, now I am going to need... Oh, right! We unlocked heavy fencing. I forgot all about that. I was like, wait a minute, what is that fence? Right. I forgot we unlocked heavy fencing. Get a couple more emergency gates. Just in case they're needed, like just in case somebody else, like from up here, from one of these sections needs access. Because, you know, that never happens. Alright, cool. So there we go. Also, we are going to need, before I forget, because it would not be the first time I have forgotten to do this, and it will not be the last. We need maintenance posts. Let's put it back here. And then if I can get one right back. Would have to be like right here to cover. That way it covers the entirety of this back island. I know there's nothing right here now, but we might end up putting another fence here. I really hope we don't have to. Like, I really hope we don't have to. Why is okay, so that's 15 and 16, yeah. Okay, and this should be teams 13 and 14. Right? Yep, okay. Thank you. Thank you. And this is probably going to automatically go to 13 and 14. Yep. Well, to be fair, they are the closest. I mean, I'm just saying, they are closer. There we go. Thank you. And there we go. That gets this whole area covered by maintenance. All right, we do need this covered. By capture team, ranger team, and medical. And then these guys are going to want cover. I'm going to want to put it here, particularly. Mostly so that the guests don't have to see the maintenance facilities. Mostly. Alright, now we're going to talk transporting dinos. Alright. Anybody who is currently unconscious goes over here. Alright, cool. Now, is that a smart idea to do right now? No, because the fences are not built in yet. So this is a very dumb idea to do right now. Am I doing it at the moment? Uh-huh. Mostly because everything's currently down there. So let's talk. By the way, we're taking everybody else here. So, the other 10 dinos that are in here, yeah. They're coming with me. Yep, that'll do. So the other 10 dinos, they're coming down here. Hopefully this fence finishes building out before our guys arrive.
Transit has commenced.
Hopefully. Hopefully. I can hope for that. I'm not sure it will, though. We get to play which finishes first, transport or the fence. Oh boy. Which finishes first, transport or the fence? 'Cause here comes the transport, and the fence is only about 3/4 done here. Ooh. Whoo! Fence finished. Alright, cool. So the fence finished first. Whoo, buddy. Okay. What's your issue? You're having trouble reaching one of the posts. That's fine. Okay. Now, for the rest of you, come with me. Everybody else comes over here. There we go. And that should be everybody from that pen. Should be? I think. Where's the nest for this pen? Here we go. There are 4 of them. Okay. They like them grouped together. Oh boy. Do we want to move the nests? You know what? I should just check and see if they've got anything in them. Empty, 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 empty. Good. Let's just keep it that way. Shall we? Let's just keep it that way for a little bit, shall we?
Asset transportation complete.
Okay, and do you guys just like not have a ranger station? What's going on here? You do not. The ranger station must have gotten deleted here. Okie doke. We can fix that. There we go. Okay. Get over here. How did this not have a ranger team assigned? Alright, whatever. It'll have a ranger team assigned now. Oh boy, we have eggs found. Well, at least it's not these guys. Right? These guys have been a pain. Maybe we can only rehome them if they're offspring. Maybe that's the thing. Right? You can only rehome if it's offspring. Okay. You want ground leaf. For the rest of it. Done. You have water, cover, and ground leaf. Stop bothering me. And y'all should have more than enough area that should no longer be a problem. Could you guys get in here and do a status check, please? So that I can take a look and see what's going on over here.
Asset in transit. Asset transportation in progress.
Thank you. Okay, we've got environmental issues going on here. We're going to have to separate these guys, aren't we? Okay. This is going to have to be the same thing as before, isn't it? We're going to have to separate these guys. We're going to have to do the same thing here that we've done with everybody else, aren't we? All right. All right. Let's start with you guys. What's your problems and how do we fix them? All right. You want cover around the back. Okay, now you're good with cover. Cool. You want ground fruit. You're good with that. Sorry, that was ground leaf. Now you want ground fruit. All right. And the next thing you want is wetland. Okay. Now you guys say you're happy. Okay. Now, what about you guys? You want more wetland, actually, which is fine. I can do more wetland. You want more ground leaf. I can do more ground leaf. Okay. And you want more cover. We can do more cover. Okay. Now everybody in here says they're happy. Except you. Why are you unhappy? You want some more water. Okay. I can give you a little more water. Okay. And you want some more ground fruit. There we go. I can give you some more ground fruit. Okay. Now, is everybody in here happy? Everybody in here happy now? Looks like it. Okay. Okay, we've got a good balance there. Everybody in there is happy. Everybody in here is happy. You guys are just going to move so we can get a bigger place for you. You all are happily balanced. Hungry but happily balanced. Yes? Okay. You're happy, you're happy. You guys might be a problem. But right now we have a balance. You guys are happy. You're happy, you're happy, you're happy. You guys are happy. We just need to move your rest of your family over.
Transported.
Yes? Okay. So we move the rest of your family over, and that should bring us up to our 100%. Yes? In theory. In theory, that should fix it. We move the rest of the family down here, and that should fix the problem. In theory. Now, do we want to talk about practice? Ugh. Right? Because that gives us the 97 comfort rating. 97% comfort rating. Oh boy.
Asset has been transported.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Psittacosaurus to the park.
Are we?
Asset in transit.
Cool. All right.
Asset delivered.
So down here, we are going to want toilet.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's the site map.
this room is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
Yep. That's very true. We are going to want a shelter. Thank you. We're going to want... That's small. I wanted medium.
We are pleased to welcome a Chunkingosaurus to the park.
Oh, are we now? We got a new Chahungabungasaur. Alright. Food!
Commencing asset transit.
Thank you. Drinks.
Asset transportation complete. Asset being transported.
Shopping.
Transportation complete.
Okay, we're gonna have to put shopping one further over. Shopping down here, maybe. There we go. Alright. And can we get a monorail station? I mean, probably.
Delivery has been completed.
Not really.
Asset has been
That's
collected.
alright. I'm really not anticipating like a lot of people coming down here though.
Delivery complete.
I should. I probably
Transit has
should.
commenced.
Right? It's fine. They're not happy about traveling all the way down here, but it's fine.
Transporting asset.
It's fine. They're still working on transporting asset. I love how they're saying waking up, but he's in the middle of transport, so he literally can't wake up. Because they're in the middle of transport. So, like, they're not allowed to wake up because they're in the middle of transport.
Asset transportation in progress.
Yep, I know.
Delivery complete.
Thank you. I'm not sure about what they should add. I can tell you what I would love for them to not do. I would love for them to not do this thing where when you click on it, it changes your perspective. This drives me crazy. It also locks me in to, like, I have to stay here. I can't go panning around. I hate that. That drives me absolutely bananas. I hate it that it, like, if I click on something, it zooms me in and locks me into a perspective. That I cannot stand. I do have to give you guys the break video real quick. I am so sorry. I will be right back. You know I'm working on that. Are you trying to help?
Wow, yeah. Jump in that snow. Run in that snow, doggy. Yeah.
Poor thing, it's up to her belly.
Yeah. Seems like she's having a ball, though.
She loves the deep snow. She absolutely loves the deep snow.
It's like, I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running.
I mean, like, she kind of hates it when it's just like, you know, a little bit of snow. But when it's deep like this, oh, she loves it. Did she come back?
No, she's going back.
It'll probably make him more anxious, whatever happens to him.
Sorry about that. So yeah, like the reason why I absolutely hate that is because like if I want to move like this emergency center, like if I wanted to move this building, I can't zoom out and take a look at where I want it to go.
We are pleased to welcome our Gallimimus to the park.
Not without clicking out of the building. It's very disorienting for me, right? I hate that they do that. So if I like highlight it and I'm like, I want to move this. And then I'm like, well, where do I want to move it to? This is as far out as you can zoom. So I can't like be zoomed in on it. The only way for me to figure out where to move it is to actually click move. And that's real disorienting for someone like me who already has trouble with orientation. I'm not the best with directions and orienting myself. So, yeah, that's fun. Alright, let's check on these guys. Since, you know, they're down here. There we go. See, now they're happy, right? They've got lots more area, lots more cover, plenty more ground leaf. Now they're a lot happier.
Asset has been delivered.
And that brings us up from...
Asset has been collected.
That brings us up to 97%. Okay, good. 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 Alright. These guys are solitary, so that's fine. These guys are solitary, so that's fine. These guys I might need to separate. So, but we do have an empty pen, so that's good. These guys are solitary. You're kidding me. All right. Let's up this. All right. So this is another one where we might need to separate this. And then we have another section that we might need to separate. We have another 2 guys we might need to separate, right? So these guys are solitary. These are fine. There are 3 different guys in here? No, just 2. They've been living fine, though. So the pitties might have to go in there. These guys might need to separate, but they're fine right now, so I'm willing to leave that. You're killing me, dude. Alright. Same thing as before. Let's blank slate this entire enclosure. Right? It's the same thing we did before. We're just going to blank slate the entire enclosure. I know, everybody is now completely unhappy. But now we can say who needs what. And we can keep everybody to one side, right? You want cover. Now you want wetland. Also, can we turn up the intensity and see if that helps do this any faster? Okay. And then you also want ground fiber. All right. Okay, good. Okay. You like cover and you like wetland. So let's do this. And we'll do a twofold, right? Where we do cover and wetland. Right? Where we have cover and wetland. And now you just want ground fiber. Oh, sorry, that was arid. I wanted cover. You want cover and wetland. You want more cover. You can deal with a little less wetland, but you do want more cover. And you do want more ground fiber. That took out the wetland, I'm sorry. How is doing cover and wetland taking out cover? Okay, that brought cover back up. Did bring out ground fiber though, which, fine. You guys are a pain. Okay, there we go. Now, let's talk the noodle sores. You guys literally just want more ground leaf. That's all you want. That is the only thing you want. And you guys are happy. There. Now is everybody happy? Happy, 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 happy. Okay. Everybody seems to be happy. Yes. Okay. That seems to have gotten all of you happy. You guys, I just rebalanced you. Like, just rebalanced you. So you guys are perfectly fine. I just rebalanced you guys. So you guys are perfectly fine. Right? You guys, we just struck a perfect balance with. Why are you at 98? What is your issue? You are once again complaining. You are saying you are only 91% on wetland. I swear to heaven's sakes. Let me check the other guys. Okay, the Patchies are also saying they're missing wetland. Okay. All right, there. Okay, so you're happy. You're happy. You're a little hungry, but you're happy. Okay. You're a little hungry, but you're happy. Everybody's comfort is up at 100%, right? Nobody's saying, well, I'm cozy, but... Alright, that does it. The pitties gotta move. That does it. The pitties have to move. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The pitties have to separate. Maybe it's actually easier to separate the Patchies instead of the pitties, because the Patchies are bigger. It's a pretty big enclosure, right? This one? Yeah, put the pitties in it. Alright. We're looking for PS. Alright, that's it. The pitties gotta go. Anything that says PS has got to go. Because honestly... nope, sorry, that's a PCH. Patchies are staying, pitties are going. Because honestly, I have had it with the pitties. Pitties are just being too much of a pain in the butt. They're better off, because they're so small, right? They're so tiny. They're better off with another dinosaur because, like, they're impossible to see. But, honestly, they're just being so fussy. They're just so fussy. That's a Patchy, that's a Patchy, that's a Patchy, that's a Patchy. That's a Patchy. They're already on the list. You're not on the list. You're not on the list. Alright, now you're on the list. Okay. Task slots are full. Task slots on you are full. Everybody's task slots are full? Really? Team 4, 5, 6. Alright, fine. Come get 'em, guys. We're moving the pitties again. I'm sorry. I know. Up, we got a dead dino. Is it one of the pitties?
Got some damage here.
Nope. It's a Strix. The Strix were also in the danger zone of no longer being alive because they were elderly. The Strix were also getting to that point in life. They're ganging up on him. He really needs to get out of there. They're ganging up on him. He really needs to get out of there. They're ganging up on him. Yeah, you better return to the response facility. They ganging up on you, bud. Get out of there. All right.
Asset has been collected.
Where's our pities? There they go. All right, let's start moving these guys. Let's start moving these guys, because honestly, they're going in here. Honestly, I just can't take it anymore. I just cannot take it anymore. Thank you.
Asset in transit. Commencing asset transit. Asset transportation underway.
Because we just need those last 2% points and we're done. Aye. What's going on? The conservation sector are pressuring you to prove your values by making a donation. Donate generously, small donation. We can donate generously, that's fine. We've got the cash flow. We've got the cash flow, it's fine. Who has low health? What's going on here? Oh, do we not have somebody assigned to this? No, somebody's assigned to that. Where's your medical team? Would you get in there, please? Yeah, there's a door right next to the medical team. Would you get in there, please? There's an issue. Thank you. How long before these guys wake up? You have 8 minutes before this guy wakes up? Alright, let's see if we can get a few more of them down. First. How many are left in here? Quite a few. There's also quite a few we haven't tagged yet. Give me a ranger team. Any ranger team will do. Yeah, you're not on the list. That's Apache. You weren't on the list. That's Apache. Those are Apaches. They're staying. Were those the only two that weren't on the list? Looks like it. Looks like it. The rest of them are on the list. Yep, those are the only two that weren't on the list. Okay, cool. Oh, they can't reach him because he's in the trees. Well, look, I can try doing this, but it won't help you. It won't help them. They can't reach him because he's in the trees.
been transported. Delivery complete.
Thank you. He has to come out of the trees for them to be able to reach him, is the thing. Alright. We'll give that another couple of minutes.
Confirming asset delivery.
Alright. Because he'll be tranked for another 7 minutes, so we'll give it another few minutes. See if they can get any of it. The problem with this is they're so small. They're so small. They're such hard targets to hit. Right? Like, these guys are so tiny. Alright. Let's go.
Asset to be collected.
Come on.
Asset collection request.
There we go. Alright. Now. Let's talk what your environmental issues are. You want... You want cover. We'll put it around back. Thank you. Cover around back. I'll give you another spot of water over here. There we go. Not that it's a big deal, but I'll give them another spot of water over there just so that they have it. No matter where they land, basically. They want more fruit. Okay. So we'll give them more fruit. And then they want that. Some ground nut. Alright, and that should keep them 110% happy. Supposedly. Right? Like, this guy says he's missing cover, but he should be fine. Aye. Eh, he should be fine. They'll be fine once they start establishing their zones. We'll give them a little time. Let them wander around a bit. They'll be fine.
Transporting asset.
Come on, guys.
Transit has commenced. Confirming asset delivery. Asset in transit. Delivery has been completed.
I know. There's just so many of them you gotta put... There's just so many of them and they're so small is the problem. They're such tiny guys. We do need to get a small nest in there, though, is the thing. Alright. All the way over. What obstructs the delivery? I would like to know. Because I put it on, like, open plain, and it's like, delivery obstructed. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Yes, it is. Soft disagree on that. I'd like to know what's obstructing it. Thank you.
Being transported.
Yep. Do we have another one down? We do. Perfect. We have another one down.
Asset has been transported.
Cause like I go over here and it's like obstructed, and I'm like, it's really not.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Ooh, we have another one down. There we go. Move this one. See, it's telling me it's obstructed. Obstructed by what? Maybe the monorail station?
Transporting asset.
Maybe the monorail line, maybe, is telling me it can't put it there because of the monorail line? Review replacement I'm not going to review replacement contracts. It'll be fine. How many do we have left in here? Quite a few, really. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope, that one's on the run. 1, 2, 3. 3 left. Uh-oh. Another Strix. Lost another Strix. Starved to death. He got caught back in the woods.
Asset has been transported.
He got stuck in the woods. I don't know. He clipped out. There was nothing I could do. Okay, fine, whatever. You know, if he would have just walked out of the woods, that is not my fault. There was plenty. If he just walked out of the woods, he would have been fine. That is not my fault. Next time, dude, walk out of the woods.
Asset. Confirming asset delivery.
Cool. Where are we looking for the rest of them? Here we go. This is where we're looking for the rest of them to be tranquilized. There's 4 left in here. 5? 5 left in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 left in here. And they're so small, it's gonna take forever. Which vehicle is under threat? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, their team is back, so it's fine. Their capture team is back, so it's fine. No, the map doesn't like me. Well, it's not really the map at this point. It's more of like... These guys are just so tiny. They're almost impossible to move. Because, like, these guys are so small. Like, they are so tiny. Like... Yeah, they're down here somewhere. They're so tiny. It's ridiculous how small these guys are. So, like, let me go over to where we actually put them. Yeah, they're in here somewhere, right? Nope, those are Strix. Oh, are you talking about the trees? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, for the trees, yeah. I'm guessing because I turned the intensity up, hoping to help with the balance. But, like, here we go. Was that one of them? Yeah, that's one of them. These guys are so tiny. Like, these guys are so tiny. It's crazy how tiny these guys are. I do need to get some small nesting areas out for them. I do need to get a small nesting area or two out for them. Just because we don't really want to lose the species. So I should get a small nesting area or two out. There you go. I'll get a small nesting area out for them. Hopefully that'll help the situation. Okay. Where are they? Where are they? There they are. Okay. One of them, two of them are tranked. Okay. Two of them are tranked. Let's go. Drop them off over here, please. That'll work. Ugh. All right. Drop them off over there, please. Thank you. If I have to, I'll open up the last island and we'll separate the last set, right? If I have to.
Transport an asset.
I'm really hoping we don't have to, but... That's not the button I was looking for. This was. Just want to make sure we're looking at the right. Yep! We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys left in here? Yeah. 4 of these guys left in here. They're really angry at me because they don't have enough adults in here anymore. Alright. Get me another ranger team.
Asset report incoming. Incoming asset ID.
Yeah. Oh, your task slots are full. Cool. Let's pull 6.
Task canceled.
No, not cancel.
Asset delivered.
No problem. Heads up, got a new asset.
We're gonna have everybody work on this. Everybody works on getting all of these guys down.
Reporting a new asset.
Alright, who died now? Now you died of old age. Okay, that is expected.
Heading to collect the asset.
You died of old age. That I
We are
expect.
pleased to welcome Nodosaurus to the park.
Ooh, we had a new baby Noodlesaurus. Alright. So now that everybody's working on it, there we go. Everybody's working on it. So we have half a chance of getting them. Right? Make sure they're going in the right place. Is that Apache? Apache's in the wrong place. Whoa! We picked up Apache by mistake. We'll have to move the Apache back. We picked up Apache by mistake. Whoopsies. Picked up Apache over here by mistake.
Asset transportation in progress. En route to collect the asset.
Apache will move back in a little bit when we're ready. As soon as we get these guys moved out of here. Ugh. Apache will be easier to move though. These guys are so small.
Heading to collect the asset.
There we go. These guys are so small, they're next to impossible to move. That's why I really didn't want to move them again. Alright. So I really didn't want to move these guys a second time, but here we go.
Transporting asset. En route to pick up the asset.
Thank you. Okay. Was that the last one? Finally! Okay. That was the last guy. Alright, we gotta get the Apache out of here. Alright. Ranger team. We got Apache in here that don't belong. Can you help me fix that? Yeah, that guy. Could you help me fix that? We got Apache in here that don't belong. He got to go back to the Apache enclosure.
Complete. Asset has been collected.
Could you fix that? He'll go down much easier. Well, I say much easier. He'll go down easier. He's still like a medium. Yeah, see? He goes down easier. You go back to the Apache enclosure, please. Which is right here. Alright, there we go. You go back to the Apache enclosure, please. Thank you. Alright.
Transportation complete.
And that should fix that.
Asset being transported.
What is your 98% issue?
Asset has been transported.
You have plenty of cover. Do not tell me you do not have enough cover.
Asset transportation complete.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here.
we are pleased to welcome a Nodosaurus to the park.
There. You have plenty of cover. Telling me I don't have enough cover. You have plenty of cover. They are fine. Lost another Strix. Lost another Strix. Alright. Ooh, we're losing 2 Strix. Okay, the Strix are dropping like flies. Alright. Fine, we'll give them their nesting area back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Pachycephalosaurus to the park.
Asset transportation in progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Ornithomimus to
There
the
we go.
park.
Delivery complete.
Oh, that's a large. Whoops. Sorry. Wrong one. I wanted the medium. Done. And then we get one more. Done. There we go. That will make the Strix very happy. And then the Strix will, again, begin breeding. Okay. Now. All right. You guys are a problem. And you guys are a problem that I am not thrilled with. Okay. So far, they're all happy. All right, you're a problem. What's your issue? You want more cover. Seriously? There. You want more cover, you got more cover. You want more ground fruit. Now you want more cover. I swear to heaven's sakes alive. Okay, you got it. I did not click that button, thank you. Now. You want more ground nut? You have it. You want more ground fruit? You have it. Okay? We're done. We're good? Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them seem to be happy. Yes. All of you are happy? I'm not seeing 20. Why am I not seeing 20? Did we miss somebody? No. No, everybody's out. It's just Patchy's in here now. Okay. Alrighty. Don't know what's going on there, but... Did I accidentally deliver them to the wrong enclosure? At some point. Nope. They're all here. Don't know where 20 and beyond went, but okay. Maybe they're still in transit? I don't think so. I don't see them. Huh. All right. Okay. All the Strix are happy. We know that. Great. All the Quiznos are happy. Cool. We know that. All the Succotash dinos are happy. Yep. Great. What about the Patchies? What's going on here? Okay, Patchies are not all happy. This is where we run into the problem. Patchies say they are missing wetland. Well, you know what? Good news. We don't have to worry about anybody but Patchies anymore in here, so we can fix this. There we go. Hang on. Back to 3? 3's fine. All right. 4. Why did we jump from 4, 5, 12? What happened? Okay. Okay. Well, the Patchies are all happy anyway, so we're good. Okay, Patchies are all perfectly happy. What's going on with you? Okay, you're saying you don't have enough area. All right, that's fair. Can we try that thing we did before? Where we grab the oldest pair, like 2, 3, and 4. And then we can see what we can do from that now. Let's check the Steggies. We'll check the Stacy's and then we'll check the Noodle Source. Right? Here we go. All right. I swear to heaven's sakes, what is wrong with you now? All right. I think we have to break up the Stacy's and the noodle source. I think that's our answer. Is we break up the Stacy's and the noodle source. Right? We have an area set up down here for that, right? There we go. Actually, let's bring this. I have a plan. Is it a good plan? Probably not. Is it my plan? Uh-huh. There. Now, why did we do that? One simple reason. You guessed it. I want a station down here. Alright, cool. That'll work. Okay, cool. So then, we want to then end this in a viewing platform. Yeesh. Done. Right? Okay, replace on. Right there. There we go. Done. Alright, cool. Give me a fence. There we go. I mean, I could probably break this up into 2 habitats, right? I am going to do a thing here where we cut around this, and then I'll put a gate in so that they can get to that terminal. I don't know. They keep yelling at me that they can't reach it. What do you want from me? Maybe, you know what? Can we just put it behind here? No? Alright. Yeah, we'll just put like a gate in. There. so that they can reach it. Because they keep yelling at me that they can't reach it. I don't know. They keep saying, oh, we can't reach that terminal. You're going to have to make sure that something isn't in the way. There we go. All right. Here, let's take it here. Up there. Up that way. And there. All right, cool. Done. Gate situation. I want it right back there. We'll also put one right there. We'll put one right there. Right there. And right there. Just so that they don't whine at me. Right? Now, speaking of incomplete track, were we speaking of an incomplete track? I mean, we weren't, but... I am now. I want to go into delete mode. We want to say the track, please. Sorry. We want to say go into delete mode. The track, please. Okay. Cool, thank you. Not quite there. There we go. We gotta go down the sideways. There we go. And there we are. Alright. And that brings us into our final terminal, or at least what I hope is my final terminal. I hope. Okay. Cool. Dunzo. Alright, we're gonna have to break up the Noodlesaurus and the Stacy are gonna have to break up because you guys are just a pain in the tush. Alright, so Ranger teams, you know what you have to do, do you not? Do we have the... Why is your task slots full? What are we... Oh, right, because we're getting rid of some of those guys. Okay. Stacy's! That's a Noodlesaurus. That's a Noodlesaurus. That's a Stacy. 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 That's a Noodlesaurus. That's a Noodlesaurus. That's a Noodlesaurus. That's a Noodlesaurus. Those are Noodlesaurus. That's a Stacy. That one goes. That's a Stacy. That one goes. That's a Noodlesaurus. That's a Stacy. That one goes. Alright, and then the task slots are full. And that's Capture Team 4. Your task slots are also full. Alright, cool. Alright, teams! What? A research body will pay for access to a juvenile dinosaur, but they may cause disruption in the process. Not worth disrupting the animals. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Struthiomimus to the park.
Are we? Okay, that's a Noodlesaurus. That's fine. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm just struggling with this. Make everybody comfortable at 100% thing. That's my problem. Is I'm really struggling with this. Make everybody 100% comfortable. Okay, good. We can rewild these guys. That's what I want to know. Is we can absolutely rewild these guys.
We have detected power outages across the site. Available
We have not. They're fine.
Respond.
We have not. It's fine. Don't panic, people. Did we get the last guy? No, we still circling. Now we got the last one. Okay. Finalize selection. Rewild them. Yes, we're good with that. Okay, cool. Hopefully that will help. With our there's too many people in here status. Okay, and now over here. Okay. That's a Stacy, they go. That's a Stacy, they go. Noodlesaurus are staying. That's a Stacy, it goes. That's a Stacy, it goes. That's a Stacy, it goes. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. We're picking up as many Stacy as we can. And we're bringing them all the way down here. This is where the Stacy go for now. Okay. Stacy now live down here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you.
We are pleased to welcome a Nodosaurus to the park.
Thank you. We're breaking up the Stacy and the Noodlesaurs. Seeing if that helps the situation.
Asset transportation in progress. Asset has been collected. Asset being transported.
We good? I think that's it for the Stacys. think.
Adding task. Acknowledged. Adding to the list.
Okay.
Asset transportation underway.
We do need a couple of things down here for the Stacys. Number one, we need water. They're going to want that. Thank you. Number two, we need ranger checks. They're going to want that as well. Assign a ranger team as well. There we go. All right. Let them get cozy. And then we'll see how they set up. And now let's check the Noodlesaurus and the Stacy habitat and make sure we've cleared them out. I think so. There might be a few Stacy that need to be moved still. Yeah, you and you still need to be moved. Okay. All right. Done. Okay. I think that's it. Up to Stacy. Tranquilize that Stacy for me, please. It needs to move. Okay. Now this Stacy needs to move with the rest of the Stacys. Thank you. And I think we're good after that. Okay. And if this doesn't work, then I don't know what else to do. He's tranquilized, but he's not coming. That's it for the Stacys. That separates them. Okay. So that means this, I think, is the only one we have that isn't separated at that point. Yeah. No, these two. All right. So we only have two more habitats that at this point are not separated. And that's the Chahungabungosauruses and the homies, and the Omnisaurus and the galleys. And we might need to work on separating them as well. Honest truth is, we might just have to separate them all. The whole thing just might be everybody separates. In order to get their perfect 100, everybody separates. Just might be their answer. Right? To get the perfect 100, everybody's happy. The answer looks like it's just everybody separates. being the case, here's what we do. Okay? Not my favorite, but this is what we do. We have the one dinosaurs who said their cage is too small up there. And we have the homies who are tiny itty bitty baby saurs, right? What if we build a huge cage down here for the one guys that we're already struggling to keep? And we put the homies in the one cage that, like, they're saying is already too small for them. Yeah? Because the homies will take that small cage and be like, oh, this thing is huge. Because they tiny boys. They itty bitty boys, right? Because the homies be itty bitty boys. My only problem with that is that means the homies have to move. We're going to run into the same problem moving the homies that we did moving the pitties. It's going to be a nightmare. Okay. So, here's what we do. Come on. Last bit. Come on. Fine. There we go. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Here's what we do. Give me pathways. We're already set to the right one. Perfect. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take, actually we're going to start here, and I'm going to take this pathway up this way. There we go. Much nicer, much cleaner. Okay. Here's what we do. We're going to do the same thing we've done before, right? But this time, since this is going to be the last segment that I'm putting out down here, I'm going to say we're going to say monorail station here, guest plaza here. We might even throw another hotel down depending on what our guest comfort looks like. Accommodation rating's fine. Right? Accommodation rating's fine. So and then we go here and do this. Something to this effect. Now, let's take power down here. All right. And finally, we're going to split this in half. For, you guessed it, another ranger station. There we go. All right. Another medical facility. There we go. Another maintenance center. Done. All right. And of course, oh, so close. More power. There we go. That should be more than enough to get us going where we need to. Okay. So then we will have right here. Food. Oh. Food. Drinks. Let's put gifts over here. Gifts. Bathroom. Can I hit emergency shelter in here? No. Should be able to hit it here, though. Want to hit it here. Good enough. No, you're not going to let me. Let me do it that way. Okay, fine, whatever. Get me another bathroom. That'll work. Perfect. All right, cool. I'll take it. That'll do. And then we are going to need a viewing gallery. Should be able to fit it right here. Ooh, just barely. Oh, actually, it goes this way. Duh-huh! Goes on this side, so we're fine. Actually, we could even put it back here so the like bookends the. Yeah, there we go. So that it's like it's where the path ends. Right? Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. I like that. So it's like that's where the path ends. It is as it ends in a gallery, a viewing gallery. That's cool. I like that. All right, cool. There we go. So then the answer here is we just have to break all the animals up. Is just the best answer that I can come up with for this particular map. Is we just have to break everybody up. Which is fine. I'm fine with that. Did that connect in? I don't know. I can't tell if that connected in or not. Okay. Now I can tell that that connected in. Okay, cool. Good. Good. Alright, much better. I hate that it shifts my perspective like that. I hate it when it does that. That is extremely frustrating. Alright, cool. Now, the next one. Let's do the same thing down here. Right? Where we're going to put in, we have to put in a remote viewing gallery, right? But I want to put it in here. So that it's quite literally the end of the line. Don't know why that didn't complete the connection, but okie dokie. Done. Okay. Finished. There we go. Oh, whoops. There we go. Watch it tell me there isn't enough power to power all these electric fences. And it's like, I've done the best I can. You know what? Let's change it to a heavy fence, right? It might be a little more expensive, right? But these fences, they don't require electricity. So, they don't have to be powered by electricity. So especially towards the back here that is not by a path, we can say non-electric fence. That'll work. Replace on, please. Anything along the back area back here? There we go. And anything along the staff pathing area can be non-electric. Right? I'd like to keep the stuff that's by the guest pathing electric because those are still kind of see-through. Right? So it's like I'd like to keep that stuff see-through. Right, I'd like to see this stuff see-through because guests might be able to see through that stuff. So that could be fun. But like the rest of this could be non-electric. And that's great. That could save us quite a bit. That way they can be like, oh, you don't need electricity to run that. Right? This is a heavy see-through. Well, I don't know if we want to do that. Because like one of them is going to be carnivore, so let's just keep it that way. Alright, there we go. Alright, see you, Red Hood. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will be back tomorrow, so have fun. Alright. Now, as we've done before, we are going to there we go. Just as we've done before, we are going to take the monorail up here as cleanly as I can take it. Alright, now we want to connect in. There we go. Whew, okay, that was close on this one. Oh, buddy. All right, cool. So we've got the monorail track connected. And the monorail is connected in. We have food, we have bathrooms, we have emergency shelters. We are going to need 2 ranger posts. All right. Done. Okay, cool. We are going to need... Yeah. Maintenance teams to cover the zone. Well, that's currently not covered. Now it is. Is that area? No, that's not buildable area. Okay, that's cool. If I put a maintenance terminal here, and then one last one here, we're covered. All right, cool. Let's set up our maintenance teams to cover our final island. And then we're going to break up our last 3, well, our last 2 dinos. But we're going to move our last 3 species around. And that will be hopefully what we need to do for this particular zoo to get us up to 100% comfort for this zoo. Okay. All right. That should get us where we need to be. Yeah? I might need to thin out these trees a little bit. Let's check these guys. Yeah, okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to thin out these trees. And then we're just going to put them back in. Okay. And then we'll just put cover back in, but we're going to lower the intensity on it. Right? Okay. That's good. We'll just leave it there. Alright, that should leave everything better. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that'll fix that issue. Alright. Also, that should leave us fully powered on the site, so we should be good there. Now. Yeah. Ooh. They're fighting. Here we go. These guys. These guys were our problem sores, right? There we go. These guys were our Problemosaurus. Number 1. We're going to delete let's go this fence. We're going to delete the Hamming Creation Lab. There we go. For now. There we go. Number 2, these guys are going to move. And then we can expand this area out a bit. I know they say they're currently happy, but I also know that they said they were they were feeling a little tight. So there we go. Okay, now the other guys that we are going to separate. We're going to separate the Omnisaurs from the Galleys. Let's talk about doing that. Okay. Ranger teams, please. Yeah, that's fine. Any Omnisaurs, please. Task slots are full already, huh? Alright. You're a galley. I want Omnisaurs. You're a galley. Omnisaurs. We want any and all Omnisaurs are going to go. Team 7. All right. All right. Come get the Omnisaurs. We'll start by separating the Omnisaurs from the galley. And we'll move the Omnisaurs down to the final spot. Right. And then we will move the carnivores after that. These guys are still moving. The Stacys are still moving. I say noodle. The Stacys are still moving. So that's fine. We've got to break everybody up or we're never going to get that 100% happiness rating. Okay, who's gone now? Yep. These guys have started to go. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense, honestly. Although, I do see we have a juvie. So we do have they are starting to breed though, so we won't lose the species. So that's good. Which is good. I am worried about us losing the species.
Asset has been delivered.
Okay, great. We do have most of these guys down. Okay, perfect. Okay. Omni, 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 Omni. Those are all galleys. That's another Omni. He's down though, so that's fine. Well, he's scheduled to go down anyway. That's a galley, so that's fine. That's galleys, that's fine. He is not scheduled to go down, so we need to take care of that. So that's 2. Okay. So it looks like we have 2 Omnis that are not currently scheduled to go down that need to go down. You and you. Everybody else is ready. Okay. All right. Everybody else is ready to go. Okay. And this should be our Omni nest. So this has got to go with us as well. Alright, ready? You are going to Island 2. Let's put it over here. Alright. That's okay. We'll have people in here soon enough. We're going to put some water in here. And we're going to put some water in here. Apparently we're not going to do that there. Is there a reason we're not going to do that there? Is it because of this? Oh no, it's because there's a, whoopsies. There's a ranger post there. We can put it here though. We can put some water down here though. Okay, cool. That's good. Wonder if there's a reason why all this needs so much maintenance. Is that like not covered? No, it's covered. Where's my maintenance team doing over here? Like, what is my maintenance team doing? What is my maintenance team doing? Are they stuck at base? Is that why? Are they having trouble because they're like stuck at base or something? Weird. Alright. Well, anyway. Huh. Did I move my guys? I don't know. Those are the Stacys. Are they arriving in their new home? I think so. Okay. Let's take care of their environmental needs, right? They have cover. Actually, we kind of need to edit their coverage area a little bit. Just so guests have a bit of a better view. They need a lot more ground fiber. And they need some wetland. Done. Alright. That should help that situation. Have we taken care of this guy? We have. Okay. Right. We were dealing with these guys. Okay, these guys are our next issue. Oh, he requires... I thought he was tranquilized. He is. It just registered that I was clicking on the wrong guy. Okay. That's the wrong side. Here we go. We're going to this side. Finalize selection. And drop them all over here into this habitat. There we go. Done. Okay. Now, where are we? Oy. Yeah, see, I think the problem here... Okay, that's Ranger Team 13. You're saying they have no access? You have plenty of access. What's your issue?
Asset transportation underway.
Okay. Okay. Where are we transferring to and from at this point? I'm all lost. Here we go. Alright.
Asset has been transported. Transportation complete.
Anybody else? Okay. You're going over here.
Task received. Acknowledged. No problem. Understood.
Okie doke. There we go. Pretty sure that's everything we need. Yeah, I know. We've got a lot of stuff we're doing. Who's hurt? A Stacy? Stacy has a sprain. Why are you still here with the Noodlesaurus?
Incoming asset
These Stacys should not be in here with the Noodlesaurus. That's the wrong button. Right? No, no, no. This Noodlesaurus got went over here in the wrong. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We got a Noodlesaurus in with the Stacys. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. We've got a Noodlesaurus in with the Stacys. Noodlesaurus got transferred over with the Stacys. He's not supposed to be here. It happens. It happens. We'll get him transferred over to the Noodlesaurus pen. Okay. Hi. All right. We've got a lot of transfers happening, though. Like a lot of transfers happening.
Asset being transported.
Okay. Noodlesaurus goes back over
Task received.
to the Noodlesaurus pen. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Cool. Thank you. Now.
Transportation underway.
Okay. Cool. These guys are going to be our next to move, but we kind of have to wait on the last move first. All right. Well, while we wait on the last move, let's talk research. Sure, right? We have 87,000. We can start talking about doing some research. I think some of our scientists need a nap, though. Here. You need a nap, and you need a nap. Now let's see if we can do any hybrid research. Not right now, we can't. Okay, that's fine. What else can we research? We can get large amenities. Sure. Oh, we're not done with doing research. Since we're here. Might as well get the Hyperloop, whatever that is. Might as well get some research done since we're here, you know. Since we're here, we've got some time on our hands. Whilst I am waiting on some transports to happen. That's not what I was trying to click on. What is your issue? Could you get over here, please? Because there's a lot of stuff that needs fixing over here. And nobody's doing it.
Taking a hit.
Sorry! Sorry! I'm not very good at this. Alright, let's go. We're just gonna go clicking down the street. Thank you. Alright, and now we have this guy. It needs caring for. Uh-oh. Fears about living alongside dinosaurs are spreading. The entertainment sector advises an educational ad campaign and fast. Spread a huge amount of cash on a campaign to show that coexistence is possible. Or the world's just in an adjustment period. Sentiment will change, and we can afford a temporary dip in profits. We can afford the money, it's fine. Who's down? Oh, it's a Hunga-Bunga-saur. It's fine. Okay. So, did we finally fix that one zone? Not all of it, but most of it got fixed by doing that. Where's my maintenance team? Okay. Not really taking care of themselves, but okay.
Assets in the air. Asset transportation in progress.
Whatever. Alright. Alright. Let's talk what your issues are. You guys like ground fiber, right? So let's blank slate your entire habitat with ground fiber. Yes? Okay. Your entire habitat is now completely ground fiber. Yes? Okay. No, we weren't done with that. Thank you. Alright, you want more water. I can do that. Okay. You want some more wetland. And some cover. How about we do both at the same time? Huh? How would you feel about a little bit of both? cover and wetland. There we go. You guys have cover. And you guys have wetland. There we go. All right. We'll page through until we hit 17. Make sure everybody's happy. Yeah. No comfort data on you, huh? Okay. Well, all right. Everybody seems to be comfy except the one. All right. We'll say everybody's happy. Okie dokie. I think this Noodlesaurus is being moved back in. There we go. Now you're happy? Okay. Now you're happy. All right, you're happy, everybody's happy. Okay. How's our move going? Nobody's arrived down here yet. That's fine. Okay. What's going on? You know what? Yeah, you. I'm about to take you.
Asset delivered.
You're about to go over here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whoop. Sorry. Pardon. Y'all haven't been fixing yourselves up, so we're just gonna come back here and do that. If-ins you don't mind. Yeah, thanks! Needed you to do that. Cool. Thanks a lot. Alright. Done. Okay, let's go back to research, shall we? Oh, no, don't cancel task. We're fine. Scientists are too busy for that. That's fine. We're 100% completed on medicine, gene mods, attractions. Almost completed on guests. We're almost completed on operations. We only have one dig site left. Enclosures are basically locked. It's really just hybrids right now. Not much else I can do. Alright, they have started moving our dinos.
Asset delivered.
They have finally started moving our other dinos. Okay. What's going on here? Why are you tranked? Oh, you're probably tranked because you were threatening a vehicle. It's fine. They'll be fine.
Asset has been delivered.
Alright. They are starting to deliver these guys now. Alright. Perfect. Good. Good. Hey, we got the large amenities. And we are about to get the Hyperloop station. Cool. Awesome. There's the Hyperloop station. Hyperloop station. Improved transport rating by allowing guests to travel underground, reducing the distance required to walk from arrival point. So it's a subway. Fun. Okay. It's a subway. It's a subway after all. Sorry, I'm done. I swear. Promise. Alright. Okay.
Asset transportation underway.
So yes, we knew these guys were going to need some editing. Okay. Let's put some cover back here. They're good on water. They want ground fruit, ground leaf. They want ground fruit. Ground leaf. They also want wetland.
Asset transportation in progress.
Let's put wetland up the front. Oh, that's arid. I'm on arid, aren't I? Thought I was on wetland. Okay. Alright, so they have wetland, they have ground leaf. We still need some ground fruit. And they still want some cover. Alright. They seem to be happy with what they have now. Alright. Alright, we will get an NVU out here. Where's your medical team? You. Get over here. Thank you. Okay, cool. Thank you. Alright. Well, as soon as they get their bearings all set, we should be set there. And they have their nest. Yeah, they have their nest. They're fine. Alright. What's going on? Oh, he's probably upset because of all the animals. Okay. Could you get over here, please? Look, I'm not sure how much of a danger he is to the guests, but I will open all the shelters just in case, okay?
Asset delivery confirmed.
Like, I'm not sure how much of a danger he is to guests, but we will open all the shelters. What's the worst he gonna do? Scratch somebody?
Transit has commenced. Asset delivery confirmed.
Look, I'm sorry we're in the middle of a move and that we're having trouble. Look, we're in the middle of a move. Everybody's giving me trouble right now. I'm sorry. Everybody's tranked in here that has to move, right? The only thing left wandering around is galleys, right? Yes. Yes. Okay. The only thing left in here wandering around is galleys. Okay, cool.
Transit has commenced. Asset delivered.
Look, I'm trying, all right, but he a quick little guy. Okay, there we go. Thing is that like we only have so many air transports available.
Asset has been collected.
And right now they're all kind of busy. So he's just gonna have to wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
It's fine. It's like right now they're all kind of busy. Okay. These guys are new. Give me a check on them, please. I think they're all set, right? Yeah, we just settled them in. They should be fine. We just settled them in. They're fine.
We are pleased to welcome a Psittacosaurus to the park.
Oh, are we? Cool. All right. We're also unfortunately losing others. Okay. And unfortunately, all of my air transports are currently busy. Which is why I think she ran off. Because she's mad about the other 3 that passed on in her habitat. But I can't... My air transports ain't moving as fast as they should. What can I say? Honestly, I would love to be like, okay, you guys have to prioritize these 3, but no. They're not doing that. I can't choose priorities. Do we not have a ranger check set up here? Thought we did. No, we do. There's a ranger station here. Isn't there? Yeah, it's here. Alright. Well, then where's my ranger team? Well, then why are they not doing their job? Did I forget to put in a gate or something? There. Now I didn't. Go do your job.
Transportation underway.
At the very least, you should be able to get into this gate. I don't know what your problem is.
Asset has been transported.
I might have forgot to put gates in.
Acknowledging check request.
Would you go do your job, please? Thank you. Is there a reason you're not doing your job? Ugh, what's going on here?
Delivery complete.
Okay, what's going on here? I thought I fixed your issues. Maybe we didn't. Okay. Alright, you... Let's start with ground leaf. Okay. Let's start by covering the whole zone in ground leaf. Yes? Okay. Now that we done did that, back area is covered. Yes? Next we have ground fruit. Over here. All right. You're also saying you don't have enough water. Okay, there we go. Followed by you need wetland. that should fix it. Alright, everybody should be happy over here now. Yes? And you are going to need... Okay, you have a medium nest. Okay, you're good. Alright, you have nesting areas, you're good. Okay, cool. Done and done. Alright.
Asset transportation underway.
You're fine. You're still waiting on being transported in. We're still waiting on getting rid of you guys. Okay. That is our last Omni that has to go. And then we just have to fix the issues for the galleys. Alright. That means we just have to fix issues for galleys. They like ground leaf. Okay. Let's do this. Okie dokie. Done. Now. Okay. There we go. And then you like wetland. We can do wetland. Done. You also want some more water. Done. Alright, that fixes up for the galleys. Okay. And then that will also get these guys taken care of. Okay.
Asset transportation underway.
That's our next problem solved. Algae poisoning.
Commencing asset transit.
What's going on? What do you mean you're missing water? Alright, you need more water still. Done. You also want more ground fruit. Done and done. Anybody else have issues? No? Everybody else seems to be fine. Okie dokie. Alright, we're finally taking care of the pities that passed on. Finally. And then we'll move the one pity that escaped back into his pen. Okay.
Delivery. Transporting asset. Asset has been collected.
Okay, there we go. Finally took care of the pities that passed on. Now we are going to take care of the pity that escaped. Thank you. All right. Finally, you guys. You guys are my next target species. ready for this. These are my next targets. Oh no. Okay. That's gonna be fun. Okay.
Asset transportation complete.
Do we cancel the eggs? Well, we might discard the eggs then. We'll see. Alright, we'll see. That's true. I actually want to change the one viewing gallery to a log viewing gallery. Actually. It's this one. We want to change this to a log viewing gallery, actually. There we go. Cool. That's going to be our next one. All right. Sorry, not you. I was aiming for the nest. Shh.
Transporting asset.
Don't tell anybody. Don't tell her I removed her egg. She's gonna be very sad if she knows. Shh. Don't tell her. Oh, there was another one in there. Okay. Don't tell her I removed her egg. Okay. She's gonna be very sad if she finds out I removed her egg. Alright, not demolish, we want transport. Alright, now we're gonna take all of you. All of you. Every last one of you. And move you down here. Alright. Because this is a bigger habitat for you guys. So you will be more likely to be more happy. Yes? Yes. Everybody moves down there.
Has been delivered.
Where they will be more likely to be more happy. And see, then they put me in this weird top-down view, and I hate it when they do that. I hate it that they automatically, whenever you move anything, they put you in this forced perspective. I hate that.
Transporting asset.
See, they're going to put me in this forced perspective. And I hate it when they do that. Because then I've got to re-perspective everything to move it.
Asset being transported.
Tells me I can't place here. I can place here, but then it tells me it's obstructed. Fine, whatever. It goes there now.
Underway.
All right. Hate that it zooms you in like that. Frustrates me that it does that. That's the other carnivore feeder that I want. And we're gonna put you all the way down here. There we go. All right, cool. Done and done. So that should hopefully get them more space and enough space, right? That they will be happy. I hope.
Delivery confirmed.
And then we can put the little baby boys in here.
Asset delivered.
Yeah? No, not the carnivore feeder. I wanted the dinosaur. Yeah, because they had 2.75 area here. There we go. And down here, we're still forming territory, but they should have more than 2.75, right? They should. They should, right?
Asset transportation complete.
That's my theory.
Asset delivered.
Okay. You know we're missing cover. A little cover back here.
Asset has been collected.
Cover back here along the back. Alright, so far we're at 1.27. Oh, don't like that.
Transportation underway.
Right? Not loving that. You're not missing water, you just gotta walk around to find it. Okay. Alright, well.
Asset transportation in progress.
Did we not get this one transported with the others? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Now we will. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now he will be. Not loving that, actually. Ugh. Okay. Not loving that because they were already complaining that their habitat was too small. Right? I had transferred them down here because I was hoping this would be a bigger habitat.
Asset being transported.
Okay. Thoughts. Plans. Ideas. Here's what we do. Alright, I was gonna like try maybe moving the amenities up here. Like I was gonna try to move the amenities up to this walkway. And then just expand this so that this whole area was just habitat, but I don't know. We'll deal with it tomorrow. For today, I've got to go. I've got to head out because I told you it was going to be a shorter one today because I've got to go deal with the drive before my husband gets home. So I will be back tomorrow. I am live every Wednesday to Sunday, usually around somewhere between 10-ish a.m. to 1-ish p.m. Eastern or New York time, whichever's easiest for y'all to Google. I hope to see you then. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everyone.